Rise and shine, superstars. It's your favorite light coach, MB, in the building. And it's a great day to be alive. You better say it with me. It's a great day to be alive. I'm coming with energy today. And I'm going to keep coming with energy today because I'm all about energy. But I want to talk to you about change and what it takes to commit to it. Because we all have things that we want to change. There's things about ourselves that we want to change so that we can become the person we want to become, to do the things that we want to do and have the things that we want to have. But the difference between the person who can change and then goes that route and the person who can't change but keeps saying they want to is the commitment to it. We got to be committed to it. So before I get into the 5 things, I just want to set you up with a foundation. Because we can't go over the ABCs of commitment to change until we think about the foundation. And the foundation of committing to change is honesty. We have to be honest with ourselves. We got to be honest with ourselves about who we are. Truly, like, who are we at the core? Not who other people told us we are. Not who other people are that we're trying to be like, but who are we? We got to be honest with ourselves about that. Where are we right now? How did we get here? You got to be honest about that. Yes, things have happened to us in the past. Yes, things have happened that other people may have caused. But what did we do? We got to take responsibility. What did we do that got us here and kept us here where we don't want to be? And we got to be honest about where is it that we want to be? Who is it that we want to be? What is it that we want to do? Because we see all of these other influences and influencers that are like, ooh, that's shiny, I want to get that. Ooh, that's shiny, I want to get that. But what do you really want at the core? If there was no one else in the world, if you didn't have any other voices besides your own, what is it that you would want to be doing? And what changes do you have to make in order to get there? So there's this thing called retro running. Have you ever heard of it? I just discovered it. I was doing some research and I came across it this week. Retro running. And retro running is a race. They have world championships for this and everything. It's a race that you run backwards. Like, it's a whole thing. The UK, like, world championships. Folks get on the starting line. They get in their starting positions, put the little hands down. They get down. They do everything. They 3, 2, 1, bang. And then they start running backwards. See who can get around the fastest backwards. And when you're not being honest with yourself, and you can't face up to the things that you've done that's got you where you are and not where you want to be, it's because you're running backwards. Like, you're committed to this complacency and we're committed to this comfort zone, but we're moving. And so because we're moving, or we're throwing little tidbits out there, or we start something and we don't stay committed to it, we're confusing ourselves into believing and thinking that we're actually moving forward. And we're trying to convince other people that we're actually moving forward. Just because we're facing forward doesn't mean we're moving forward. You can run backwards and be facing forward. So if we're not honest with ourselves about who it is that we want to be, who it is that we are now, what it is that we want to do, and what it requires to be that person and do those things, then we're never going to stay committed to change. But that's just the foundation. Honesty. Getting honest with ourselves, like standing in front of the mirror, looking at everything we don't like about ourselves, figuring out why we don't like that and what it is that we need to do to change it. Because it's easy to complain. It's easy to talk about the things that we want to do, the places we want to go, the people we want to be around, the people we want to become. It's easy to talk about it. But the hard part is committing to it. And you got to commit to it. Like, don't just start a resolution and say, hey, I'm going to lose weight, and then you stop doing what you need to do. Commit. Make a commitment to yourself. But you got to be honest with yourself first.